Morning guys, this is Wednesday's Orienteering challenge, and again it's a simple game that can be played in your garden or in your house if you don't have the space in the garden, and it's called Knolls and Depressions. So all you need for this is something that can be used for markers again, so you need between 7 and 14 markers depending on how many players you're going to have for this game. So what you're going to do with the markers, which I'm going to show you again on my phone, is place them in the centre of your space. So the black here, they are markers. They will be placed in the centre of your space between 7 and 14. Players will then stand at opposite ends. So you've got a player here and a player there. Okay? So the markers can be anything, but you need to have one way that's the right way up and one way that is upside down. Okay? And you need half the markers the right way up and half the markers upside down. The upside down markers are called knolls, and the markers that are the correct way up are called depressions. Okay? So you'll just have them half and half, the wrong way, the upside down and the right way up. So players will then start at opposite ends of the garden, and they've got to be the same distance away. So it might be 6 steps from the markers. Okay? You might have a time limit set. I would set a time limit, probably start at a minute for while you're getting used to the game. And then you decide who's going to be knolls and who's going to be depressions. And then what you do is you say go, and then both players run to the centre and they're allowed to touch one marker at one time. And when they touch that marker, they want to turn the marker the way they want. So if they're a knoll, they want all the markers to be upside down, and if they're a depression, they want all the markers to be the correct way up. And after the minute, a referee or an adult or another sibling will say stop, and the markers will be counted, and the person with the most either depressions or knolls wins. So it's really simple, really simple game. Okay? You can make this game a bit more creative or a bit more interesting by introducing a maths element to it, which would really impress me. So if you get somebody, an adult maybe, to write some simple maths questions, and these can be placed individually under each marker, and when you go to the knoll or the depression, as you pick it up, you have to answer the maths question quickly in your head. So for example, it might be 7 times 9, so you will quickly answer that question, and then you're allowed to turn it over and then go to the next marker. Okay? And that's it really. It doesn't have to be maths, it might be English questions, it could be science questions, it could be theme questions based on the last theme that you'd learned. It could be anything you want. And all you need for this, just to remind you, something to be markers and some scrap paper and a pen. Okay? And I think, yeah, that's it. But again, you could use FaceTime or video chat, so you could have 2 people from the same house playing, and then one of your friends could ref on FaceTime. So you could include some of your friends, but remember, it's only about a 30-minute activity, so I hope you enjoy this one, and I'll speak to you again soon. The instructions will be put on the school's Facebook page. Bye.